guys, so it's been a while since I have done a stitch tutorial. If you guys are unfamiliar with this series on my channel, basically we are working our way through this book. It's called the New Crochet Stitch Dictionary. It is available on Amazon, and I will be linking all of the information for it in the description box. Today's stitch is number 37, so that's what it looks like. It's called the Staggered Triplets. Let me get this in my book stand. And if you're wondering, that is Kiwi screeching, and he is screeching because he doesn't care for the book stand. For some reason, he seems to think it's a threat. So, I got this yarn at the thrift store, but it's the same one I've been using for a while. It's Universal Yarn Cotton Supreme Baltic, or Batik. It's 100% cotton, medium weight 4. I think it's a discontinued yarn. And then I'm using my 5.5 millimeter Kiwi hook, which, as you guys can tell, is even more damaged than it was. He got a hold of it again and broke some more of it apart. Eventually I'm gonna have to order another one of these. Anyways, so we're gonna start with our slip knot, and we're going to chain a multiple of 3. (13, 14, 15). I'm going to stop at 15. Then we're going to do plus 1 chain plus 1 beginning chain. So it's going to be a multiple of 3 plus 2. And for our first row, we're going to start in the second chain from the hook, and we are going to place a single crochet, and then we're going to chain 2, skip 2. Skip 2 chains, and then in this one we are going to place another single crochet, and we're going to do that all the way across. Let's see if I can adjust this just a little bit. So I feel like I'm reaching very far across the table is what it is. So for our first row, we're just single crocheting, and then we're going to chain 2, skip 2, and we're going to start the sequence again. So single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet in the next one, we're just going to do that all the way down. And if you have done it right, you should end the row on a single crochet. He's finally chilled out about the, so that's what it'll look like. But yeah, he's finally chilled out a little bit about the book stand for the moment, right? Yeah, I'm talking about you. So for row 2, we're going to chain 3, and we're going to turn our work. In that same stitch, we're going to place a double crochet, now that chain 3 is going to count as a stitch later. And then we're going to skip our 2 chains and jump right into that single crochet right there, and we're going to place 3 double crochets. And we're going to continue to do that, skipping the chain spaces, jumping directly into the single crochets, and we're going to place 3 double crochets in each of our single crochets from the previous round. I do apologize if you guys can hear my brother and sister-in-law. They're outside trying to fix a drain, and it sounds like they're pretty frustrated, to be honest. But if I can hear them, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear them. So I've reached my last full set of 3. Kiwi, what are you doing above me? I don't like it. In the last single crochet, we've done the last set of 3. So we're going to go ahead and skip 2, and in this very last single crochet, what we're going to do is we are going to place 2 double crochet. So basically a half, I guess you could call it. We can call it a half of a group. Or, 2/3 of a group, whatever. Did you just say bogey? Oh. So this is what it's looking like. I think it's working up pretty nicely, actually. So for row 3, it's going to be somewhat of a repeat of row 1. We're going to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch. Turn our work. We're going to place a single crochet in this first stitch, and then we're going to chain 1. Now, our next single crochet is actually going to go in between these 2 groupings of double crochets. So we're going to place our next one right in here. And then we're going to chain 2 and place the next single crochet in between these 2 groupings of 3 double crochets. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that all the way across to the end of our row. So we've got our last single crochet here. Each of them are worked in between our clusters of 3 double crochets. And so for our last one, we are going to chain, after this single crochet, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to place a double crochet, or excuse me, a single crochet in the top of this chain 3 right here. So we're going to place it in right. I always like to go through both bars of those chain 3 spots, but you don't have to. You can go through one. It wouldn't make that much of a difference. So that's what it's looking like after row 3. So for row 4, we are chaining 3. We're going to turn our work. We're going to skip this one chain, this chain 1 space, and in the single crochet, we're going to place another group of 3 double crochets. And so we're going to do that all the way around, or all the way down, skipping our chain spaces, jumping into the single crochets and placing a group of 3 doubles in each single crochet. And then in our last single crochet, we are just going to be placing 1 double crochet this time. You can see that last single crochet of the previous round, we're only going to be placing the 1 double crochet there. So you can see it's starting to get that staggered look. The groups of 3 are staggered. So for row 5, we're going to chain 1, and we are going to place a single crochet in this first stitch. The chain 1s do not count as stitches. Then we're going to chain 2. We're going to skip 2 stitches. Excuse me, we're gonna skip the grouping of 3, and we're going to jump into that space in between the group of 3, the 2 groups of 3, and we're going to single crochet. So we're skipping this group of 3 here. We're going to go in between and then single crochet and chain 2. We're going to do that all the way down. After the last one, we're going to chain 2, and we are going to place the last single crochet in the chain 3 from the previous round, or previous row, sorry. So this is what it looks like for the first 5 rows. I'm going to let you guys go for the moment. I'm going to work up a swatch. From here, you're just going to repeat rows 2 through 5. So if you guys want to rewind or however you want to do that, you can. And I'll be back momentarily to give you guys my thoughts on this stitch once I've worked up a little bit of a swatch. Alright guys, so here is what my swatch looks like. This is one side, here's the other. I think this would actually be considered the wrong side. So here's the right side. I actually really like this stitch. I could totally see working it up as a top, but turning it so that the fabric laid this way. I mean, it would work either way. I like these little triangles there. These like, they almost look like little, what do they call, isosceles triangles? Is that what I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. The ones where the 2 sides are the same length and the third is shorter or longer or whatever it is. That's what it reminds me of. The only thing that I would really do differently is instead of jumping directly into the stitch, I would have done a row of single crochet after the chain. After the starting chain, I would do a row of single crochet, maybe in the back bump of the chains. Of course, that would mean, you know, changing. I think at that point it would be a multiple of 3 plus 1 instead of a multiple of 3 plus 2. I think. I'd have to sit down and try it out to be certain, but that's the only thing I would really do differently is adding a row of single crochet across the bottom before starting the actual stitch. But I could totally see myself using this stitch to make a top out of maybe a weight 2 cotton. You guys know I love to work with the weight 2 cottons. I wish I got to do it more. But anyways, guys, that is the stitch of the week. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys use it or, you know, have pictures of this stitch you guys would like to share, please shoot me an email, which is in the description box, or let me know in the comments below if you guys have worked with this stitch. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys for now. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.